What do you think? A little louder?
No, it should be fine. I mean, I'm picking.
Yes, Blaine, the altitude up there is amazing.
What's up, Bear?
Bear, what's up, man? This one is for Bear. This song is called Blaze More. Everybody tune in to the Bear Don Cannabis Show. He's got a show where he talks about cannabis and he talks about music and good vibe culture. Check him out, man. He's a good guy, good brother on the Central Coast, holding it down for everybody out there.
Here's one for all the herbalizers.
Herbalizers.
So, on the licking of the strip, maybe 3 or 4, till we knocking on heaven's door. Beside the chalice, let me play some more. We gonna dance all night until me back in so. On the licking of the strip, maybe 3 or 4, till we knocking on heaven's door. The levels be ablaze, burning on purple haze, shutting down Babylon since the ancient days. So pass ID ganja and give thanks in praise, but the chalice on the left, cause it's time to blaze. Singing 1, dirty 2, dirty 3, dirty 4, rocking into the dance till the sweat starts to pour. All lines and lion, that's it, let me hear you roar. We gonna burn down some more Cali weed for sure. Lift up the level, shut down the devil. This is Cali fan, Rasta roots, reggae rebel. Turn up the sound till the building start to tremble. All of the people them start to assemble. Fire up the cannabis, lift up Jamaica. The people on the church and Selassie in the temple. Lift up the level, shut down the devil. Burn his flip with guidance man, Rasta roots, reggae rebel. Some more, we gonna dance all night until me back in so. We gonna lick another split, maybe 3 or 4, till we knocking on heaven's door. Pass on the chalice, let me play some more. We gonna dance all night until me back in so. We gonna lick another split, maybe 3 or 4, till we knocking on heaven's door. We gonna blaze more and more and more and more. We gonna blaze more and more and more. We gonna blaze more and more and more. Give me the roots, I talk greens and fresh fruits. Positive vibes, we gonna teach our youth. Now give me roots, I talk greens and fresh fruits. It's time that people come and see the truth. Now give me roots, I talk greens and fresh fruits. Positive vibes, we gonna teach our youth. Now give me roots, I talk greens and fresh fruits. It's time that people come and see the truth.
Yeah, Jah Rastafari indeed. That's my boys, the Guidance Band from Hawaii. They play basically every Sunday at 4 o'clock California time, which is 7 o'clock Eastern time. And I'm sorry, I don't know the Hawaiian time, but we probably don't have a lot of Hawaiian listeners. But if we do, you can email me and I'll figure it out. But anyways, I want to thank Keith and the guys for the shout out for the show. We're both supporters of each other. I really love these guys because even, you know, this song's Blaze More, but a lot of their songs are very rootsy and very spiritual. And so that's why it means so much to me. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. This will floor some people, but between Slightly Stupid and 311, the last 10 or 15 years, those are my favorite bands. And then it was The Movement. But honestly, right now, I'd rather listen to the Guidance Band than just about anybody. So please give them a listen. They have 3 albums. They're on Spotify. You can look those up. And as you could tell on the footage that we showed you earlier, their Venmo and PayPal's down there. And if you don't think $10 or $20 can't help them, you're wrong, because they have a lot of fans. And if we could all just give, $5, $10, $20, it would help them a lot. And there's a lot of bands in that same situation. So let's just keep them in mind again, because, we're all going through a tough time, but some of these guys, being a musician is what they are, and it's what they do. They don't do other things. And that's and they deserve it takes a lot of effort to do what they do. I've seen it firsthand with my son, and they put a lot of hours into it. So, they deserve the couple $100 that they get when they do perform sometimes. And sometimes they don't get that. A lot of people tell them they want them to play for the exposure, but exposure, you can't cash at the bank. So that's the problem with that. Our strain this week that you saw me smoking is Cosmic Dream. I haven't heard of it, and actually when I read up on it, there wasn't a lot of information because it says it's quite a rare strain from California. Now, obviously the Dream part we know from Blue Dream, that's a very famous strain, but it says this is a great strain for anxiety and PTSD. So again, there you go with those terpenes that are in there doing their job. That a lot of people don't realize they do, but they really do. And each terpene has its own thing that it helps with. So with this, I didn't see the terpene, and I'm sorry I didn't look that up. But basically, anxiety, PTSD, Cosmic Dream, good strain. And again, that makes sense because the dream part is a 50-50. So that kind of makes sense. So I do want to mention the farm this time because this is one of the coolest things out there to me. This is Old Pal Cannabis. And again, I can't talk price because on social media, if you talk price, sometimes they will take you down. But this is going to be about the cheapest ounces you can find, but not in quality, but it's pre-ground. So this is a half ounce, very affordable, and this is 18% THC. Me personally, I grind everything that I smoke in a bowl or in a pre-roll. So this isn't, this is perfect for me. And literally it comes in a pouch, you put it in your pocket, and it comes with rolling papers too. So if you were going to the beach or somewhere, this would be a fantastic thing to take. And it's just really good for that kind of thing. So the next thing I wanted to touch upon is where we are, because we advertise this show all across the United States because we think we talk about and show things that affect everyone. And we would love to hear more and more comments from people outside of California because it's different for you than it is us here in a lot of cases, unless you're in Oregon or Washington or Colorado. So we would love to hear from you more in comments, but I just want to say we will talk about some things that are here local. And just to cover where we're at again, we are in the Monterey Bay. We're about 2 hours below San Francisco. If you look at the United States map, you see the San Francisco Bay, and you see a small bay below that, and that's us. And we have Santa Cruz about 30 minutes from us north, and their music scene is one of the best that there is. So, yes, I'm saying that the Monterey music scene pretty much sucks. And, yeah, I'll say that because it's hard for local musicians to even find a place to play. That's not the case in Santa Cruz. There's literally 15 or 20 places to play. And so that's been my fight. And one of the biggest reasons I actually do this show, even though it's called the Bear Don Cannabis Show, I'm passionate about music. I'm passionate about local music. I'm passionate about all music. And we will also feature some, not to name names, but we'll feature some national artists coming up here soon too and play some music from them. And that'll be coming up real soon. So, speaking of the Central Coast, my favorite place to go on the West Coast is Moe's Alley in Capitola, California, bar none. I've seen Don Carlos there on New Year's Eve. I've seen so many great shows there. A lot of people have been helping them out, but if you can go to moesalley.com and donate anything, that would be fantastic because it would really be terrible to lose that place. We've already lost the Poet and the Patriot from Santa Cruz, which is a real shame. That was one of those places that I just absolutely loved. But it's too late. it's done. It's closed. So we don't want that to happen to Moe's Alley or any other clubs. So please go to moesalley.com. If you've been there and you love it, please support them and help them out. And they will repay you with some of the best music that you will ever see. And that's what they do. One of the last things I want to talk about, and again, this is going to kind of be a mini show. I don't have a guest this week, and I just wanted to show the Guidance Band because they're performing hard every Sunday, and they could really use your help. But one of the last things I want to talk about was people who are extroverts who have anxiety and depression issues, because a lot of people, that's a subject and something that a lot of people don't like to talk about because it's embarrassing to some people and things like that. But I'm not embarrassed about it at all. And I just want to let you know that if you do have anxiety issues and things like that, don't be ashamed and don't be afraid to reach out to your friends. And if you're someone who knows a friend within those situations, obviously right now with COVID and everything going on, this is a tough time for everyone, but please reach out to those people because they're not going to reach out to you. Not because they don't want to. It's just, it's hard to explain. But when you're in that situation, you just don't feel like reaching out. But if someone reaches out to you, it's a different story. So didn't want to get on here and preach, but help your friends with anxiety and depression issues because I can promise you they're really struggling right now. I'm not saying that everybody isn't struggling right now, but I just know some really good people out there that are suffering right now that could use some love. As far as news goes, I would say on the national news front, again, we don't talk politics a lot on this show, but as far as who's been selected and all that stuff in cannabis goes, I wouldn't say that either side is real positive for cannabis, in my opinion. There's neither one of those sides, even with the new vice president announcement today for the Democratic candidate. Not a big fan of cannabis. So again, that's not a big help for us on either side. But again, we're doing so well and you guys are watching these kind of programs and we're making noise and we want it to be legalized. And that's why technically I have this show, and that's why keep doing your thing. And it doesn't matter if you're not in California, especially if you're one of those states that makes it illegal. Write your congressman, write somebody, voice your opinion, because to me, in my opinion, this is some of the best medicine that money can buy, and it's good for so many things. So we're going to take a week off probably and get some things done technically and stuff with the program. I want to say a special shout out to everyone because with just the Facebook views and the 4 programs, I think we're over 10,000 views probably from everyone. And I just want to say I really, really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm not trying to get rich here doing this. I'm trying to get the word out. I'm trying to tell people that this is, instead of taking 15 different pills, this is the best medicine you're going to find. It's from the earth. It's even in the Bible. And so that's basically my whole goal. And with that being said, I hope you have a blessed week or a couple weeks. I think I may head to the woods for a couple days, and we're going to close you out with some Guidance Band. And that's all I have for you this week. Bless up.
Here's one y'all know.
Could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved, oh, nah, and be loved? Don't let them fool you. Or even try to school ya. We got the right to live. Should go to hell if what you think the youth in trying. Love will never leave us alone. Out of the darkness you must come out the light. Could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved, oh, nah, and be loved? You stumble too. So why you pointing fingers? Someone else is judging you. Or could you be loved? 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 Don't let them change you. Or even rearrange you. We got the right to leave. Ooh, they say it's only the fittest of the fittest shall survive. Stay alive. Hey, could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved, one arm, and be loved? You never miss water until your well run dry. No matter how you treat them, the them will never be satisfied. Or could you be loved? Or could you be loved? Could you be loved? Or could you be loved? I said now say something. Say something. Rock roots rock now. Say something. Reggae. Say something. Rock roots rock now. Say something. Say something. Say something. Say something. Say something. This song here.